Some of y'all about to be real mad at me, but it must be said. What it do, BB? What's up? How y'all doing? Miss me? Of course you did. Hello and welcome back to my channel. It is I, the one, the only, Imani. You read the thing. You know what this is, okay? Today in this video, we will be ranking childhood TV shows, and you will be like, Imani, didn't you do that in your last video? I did, but turns out those are just British childhood TV shows. Not everyone consumed that much British content like I did. I guess I have to cater to the masses and do the quote-unquote popular ones. American ones. Because I did have a cultured upbringing. I'm a woman of culture, I'm a woman of the world.
I'm a citizen of the world, you know, I'm traveling a lot, my life is so crazy.
I just realized that I'm basically blending into this sofa. My New Year's resolution was to wear more colorful clothing, and I feel like I've worn black the past 3 videos in a row. But I simply do not see you, will not address that. Come on now. So, in classic ranking fashion, in all these ranking videos that I do that I am so well versed in, we will be ranking from the lowest to the toppest as usual. So now, let me get you acquainted with the rankings, the tiers. The bottomest tier is who?
What?
What does that say, Anaya?
What?
No!
These are for the shows that I do not know. I've simply never watched them before. Very simple, very straightforward. I don't know who this show is. Moving on. After who, we have What the F is going on, BB?
What the fuck is going on, baby? Still hanging around with this bitch when you still have all that?
For everyone in my real life, I'm sure that just gave you flashbacks because I have been saying that phrase continuously for the past 2 weeks, non-stop, like it is a career path. I'm obsessed. I've been going through a rabbit hole of old 2000 Nollywood movies and I can't stop. I digress. These are for the shows that we watched, but if you ask me to sit down and explain for you the plot and explain for you what exactly I witnessed, I simply would not be able to because I don't know what the hell was happening. Next, we have Gaslight, Gatekeep, Girl Boss. Star points for relevancy. Hopefully this doesn't date the video. This is for the category of shows that we watched and we think we enjoyed, but when we go back to those shows, we're like, did I enjoy this? Like for real, or did I just think I enjoyed this because I associated it with the safety and the nostalgia of childhood? Next category, we have Girls Bathroom Pep Talk. Now, if you happen to never have had the pleasure of being in a girl's bathroom, you would not know the sheer amount of confidence building that happens right in front of the sink, like where the mirrors are before you get out. I've never felt more bad, like, wow, let me reconstruct that sentence. I have felt the baddest I have ever felt in the girls' bathroom. There's just something about the aura, all the ladies there, and we're just like, girl, you is everything. Like, when I think back to my happiest moments in life, it has always been in the girls' bathroom. I don't know what that says about me as a human being, but I don't want to think about that too much. I'm just gonna move on very quickly. In the toppest category, we have Take My Firstborn. These shows are so flipping good that I would be willing to give up my firstborn son, daughter, because child, my firstborn child. I would simply give them away for these shows, for them to continue existing and thriving and living well. Like, I'd risk it all. I just said F them kids. Okay, let's get into it now that we know the rankings. Our first show that we have here is the one, the only, Lizzie McGuire. And to that I say, who? Okay, let me explain myself. I know who Lizzie McGuire is. I know of the lore of Lizzie McGuire, but I did not watch Lizzie McGuire for one reason and one reason only. I was simply too young. I don't know how old you guys think I am, but I missed it. I missed the 90s. Okay, Lizzie McGuire wasn't even 90s, that was early 2000s. Well, I was born in the early 2000s. I was a baby. I'm sorry, I didn't watch Lizzie McGuire. I did watch the movie though, but this isn't about the movie, it's about the show. So no, I don't know who she is. Next one, Kim Possible. Honey, if you wanna reach me. The way I still say that line unironically, to this day. To this day. She can take my firstborn. I have been simping for Kim Possible since day one. I'm gonna leave it at that. All the baddies watch Kim Possible. Are you kidding me? Just look at the cast. Look at the material. We have Kim, absolute icon. We have Wade, #1 tech boy, hacker boy. We love to see it. What was the naked rat's name? Rufus? Rufus was the backbone of that show. Are you kidding me? Anyways, Kim Possible is everything to me. She can have my firstborn and my soul and everything that she wants. Next show, Hannah Montana. Girls Bathroom Pep Talk. I used to watch Hannah Montana and I became, how you say, a different person. I was convinced I could live a double life just as Miss Miley Stewart herself did. When I tell you I had not a separate wardrobe, right? But in my head, I had 2 different personalities I was. And one was just my basic, calm, everyday self. And the other one was the baddest baddie in the game. And I had separate clothes for them. I had separate personalities for them. I don't know if that's a sign of a deeper problem, but I'm not gonna look into it. Anyway, I was very invested in the Hannah Montana lifestyle. I was convinced I could also too be a secret pop star and basically rule the world. I'm low-key on my way. I'm not gonna be a secret pop star, maybe, but I'm definitely going to rule the world, 1 subscribe at a time. Make sure to subscribe. You see how smooth that was? You see how smooth that was? I think I'm becoming good at this whole YouTube thing. Like it was, you're at it. I have to stay in the middle of the video because not everyone gets to the end of the video and then nobody hears my glorious outro. Which you should watch, by the way, because my outros are chef's kiss, amazing. But I digress. Hannah Montana has Girls Bathroom Pep Talk energy. I wouldn't change it for the world. When I watch that show, I want to light a car on fire and run onto the street in my underwear. Next show we got the Lilo and the Stitch. Honestly, I have to think about this one.
A few moments later.
After much deliberation, I've decided Lilo and Stitch belongs in Girls Bathroom Pep Talk because I think of one comfort phrasing in my life and I think of Hannah means family, and family means nobody gets left behind. And I'm like, yes, Stitch. Also, Stitch was one chaotic bee, and I was living for it. Stitch liked to cause shit, and I was down for it all the time. I love the chaos, I love the energy, I love how he just woke up every day and chose violence. That's the energy I'm trying to emulate in my life. I'm trying to be Stitch. Next, we have That's So Raven. Okay, Girls Bathroom Pep Talk. Simply because the outfits on that show, are you kidding me? The Disney fashion team, fashion department, whoever they are, they were working overtime and they need to get paid because the looks those girls served in the early 2000s, starting with That's So Raven, I've never seen an outfit that missed. Those stylists who are working every day like rent was due, they understood the assignment. Tell me on Twitter without saying you're on Twitter. Next, we have A Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Gaslight, Gatekeep, Girl Boss. I thought that show was okay, and looking back at it, I watched a lot of the stuff on that show, and I don't know how to explain it other to say that I am concerned. Who is watching these children? What is going on? It leaves me confused. It leaves me feeling like Mr. Mosby. I used to watch that show hating on Mr. Mosby and thinking that he was like irrational, doing too much. But looking back on it, I think he might have been the only sane person there.
Why don't we just relax and turn on the radio? Would you like M or Finn?
Also, I kind of grew up to be like Mr. Mosby, and I don't feel like attacking myself. A Sweet Life on Deck can follow you right on over there. Gosh, it's like, oh, it's worse. It's Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, but teen angst now because they're old enough. But I'm not gonna lie, I was simping for Cole Sprouse the whole time. But I'm not gonna let out my judgment. Maybe. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm stronger than that. I'm not. She belongs there. She belongs there. Moving on. Rugrats. What the F is going on, BB? Hanging out with these other
Dubby.
when you can have all of this. Sorry, I had to finish it. Anyway, what was going on in Rugrats? Can anyone explain? These were babies. I'm not gonna try to put on too much logic onto these shows because obviously they're kid shows and they're just there for vibes and they're not supposed to make entirely all the sense in the world. But holy crap. And then, oh my god, do you remember back in like I think it was 2013, 2014 when everyone was into these like cartoon conspiracies and like how in Phineas and Ferb, Candace might have been schizophrenic the whole time, and in Ed, Edd and Eddy they were just kids stuck in purgatory. Well, I fell into the Rugrats one. So all the babies are dead and figments of the other little girl's imagination. I know that's not the show's fault, but that put a huge damper on it for me. Something about looking back at your favorite shows and then thinking, wow, maybe all these kids were dead and it's just social commentary on child neglect and parental like misbehavior. Misbehavior, is that a word? I don't think it's a word, but I've made it up. Parental misbehavior. I think I just coined a term. Wow. On this channel, we are academics. Next show, we have Totally Spies. They Can Take My Firstborn. Also, their little spy gadgets thing, the lipstick laser. I would give up my firstborn for that lipstick laser actually. I think I might send an email to the Totally Spies team, to Sam, because we all know she's the backbone of that team and she probably does check all their emails. So I will be promptly sending a proposal to Sam to offer my firstborn for a lipstick laser thingy. I'll keep you posted on how that goes. Hopefully she says yes. Next we have Phineas and Ferb. There's 104 days of summer vacation and school coming around just to end it. That just unlocked a hidden memory in me. Remember back in the day during primary school where you had to perform, like each class had to perform in assembly? I think sometime in year 5 my class had to perform and we chose the song, and the song that we chose was the Phineas and Ferb theme song. You can just imagine like a group of 30 middle schoolers just belting the Phineas and Ferb theme song at 8 a.m. in the morning. It was beautiful. And for that I would I'd let them have my firstborn. Honestly, I would. I think they would deserve it, and I would specifically give my firstborn to Ferb because why? Phineas talks too much. Okay, moving on. Wizards of Waverly Place. Whew, when I tell you I thought I was a wizard. I don't know where this belongs. Does this belong in Take My Firstborn? Does this belong in Girls Bathroom Pep Talk? Would I trust Alex Russo with my firstborn? No, I would not. I would put it in Girls Bathroom Pep Talk. Why? Because the whole show is a vibe. Alex was the first, but not the first, but one of my first not like other girls. But she did the not like other girls thing in a fun way, where she wasn't necessarily looking down on other girls, but she was just quirky girl for the sake of being quirky, and she's also sarcastic, and I really dug that because shock horror, I'm kind of sarcastic too. I don't know. yeah, I'm a bit sarcastic. I didn't know how I was gonna come up and tell you guys just upfront, but yes, I do identify as one's big, huge, sarcastic biatch. So I really identify with Alex. Also, can we talk about how Harper served looks every episode? I love how we're just getting to tell the I-rank shows basically on how good the outfits are, but Harper never missed. The world could be in shambles, absolutely in tatters, and this girl would have an accessory to match. That is the kind of energy I'm looking for this year. I say even though I wear all black all the time, it's not even a conscious decision. It just keeps happening. I don't know why. I have clothes with color. I do. I'm trying to do better. Hopefully the next video I'll be in color. Fingers crossed. Probably not though. If you don't see me in color, just move on swiftly. Don't call me out, please. I'm trying. Next one, we have Good Luck Charlie. Hang in there, baby. It's so, oh my god, why do I know all these theme songs like by heart? I can't memorize anything. I have the worst memory in the world. But come to me with memes and theme songs from early 2000 shows, or like just 2000 shows in general, and I got you. I think Good Luck Charlie was actually 2010s though. I could be wrong. Girls Bathroom Pep Talk, cause I used to watch Good Luck Charlie and I got inspired by her little video diaries for her sister. That I used to make little video diaries, but not for my sisters because they didn't exist at the time. Simply for myself. Now I do what I do now, which is make videos for myself online for other people to watch. So yes, Good Luck Charlie gave me that girls bathroom pep talk and told me, girl, grab that camera and talk to it. Talk to yourself but film it. Emperor's New Groove thingy. I have to think about this. Firstborn. Yes, I thought about it for a bit, but I've come to the conclusion that Firstborn. Why? Cause Kronk. We love a good himbo in this household. Kronk is everything. Built like a whole just tank. Built like a whole tank, but loves to bake and loves animals. And is sweet and dumb. Come on, everyone should have a himbo in their life. Everyone should have a local himbo. Next, we have Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. What was going on in that show? Can somebody explain what was going on in that show? Okay, it was a foster home for imaginary friends, but this kid lived there because he didn't like his parents, I think. But also there was a babysitter, the one with the red hair. I remember the show, but it's only simply here because what the heck is going on, because y'all remember Coco? I will sometimes be chilling and sitting in my existential dread, as I typically do, looking into the blank ceiling, and this song will come into my head. I swear to God. The whole thing, and I have to do the whole song. I have to do the little dance with the little legs thing. I don't know if that was an ad or that was part of the show. I don't remember where it was, but it haunts me to this day. I can't get it out. I've tried and nothing is working. Next, iCarly. iCarly goes into gaslight, gatekeep, and girl boss. Why? Because Carly has girl boss energy. She kind of just steamrolls everyone in her life, and I'm kind of here for that, but also kind of not. She should treat the people in her life a bit better. Also, let's just be real. We all watch iCarly because of Spencer. Spencer is the real reason we all watch that show. Spencer and Sam. I think about Sam's butter sock on a daily, and also how she's banned in like, what is it, 30 countries. But I want to see a show, like a Now Today show, maybe put it on CW on something, make it edgy, of Sam, her edgy, grungy, too dark lighting young adult life. CW has ruined a lot of things. They ruined Riverdale, they ruined Sabrina the Teenage Witch, they're about to ruin Powerpuff Girls. So I'm just saying, since y'all are on a streak, why don't we just throw in iCarly there, see what we can do with Sam. I feel like she does have potential for a banging series, especially with that butter sock. That's already like 4 episodes. There you go. Hire me. We can do a whole storyline arc of how she got banned from like these countries because she got into a fight with her butter sock and she killed the man, and she has to deal with that guilt, right? And this is where we get into the grunge. So we get to the grungy bit of the CW shows, and she has to deal with killing this man, and then she has to come back to her hometown. I don't remember which city this thing was set in, but she's back home, and there's Freddie who still lives with his mom because he's completely distraught because Sam left him to go kill a man in another country. And Carly is there, but Carly's not the same. Carly doesn't really care about the gang, she just cares about her newfound fame. But to be fair, Carly always did care about her newfound fame. And you know, it's just following the trials and tribulations of the iCarly gang, mostly focused on Sam and her murderous tendencies of the butter sock. CW, hire me. Look at that, I just wrote a whole better series than Riverdale in 2 seconds at 3 a.m. You're welcome. I like to think of myself as a philanthropist. I love doing the Lord's work.
Writing that cinematic genius left me popped, so here is the final list. Subbies, if you don't agree with it, argue with your mom.
And with that, my little subbies, we have reached the end of the video. Did you have fun? Of course you did, because I'm here. So make sure to like and subscribe and comment, because you know, your girl loves engagement. I love it so much. But also, I want to get to know you guys as people. Hopefully, now that I've done one with a bit more popular TV shows, y'all will actually be able to comment your opinions and have me tell you that I understand and I see your opinions, but I simply say no. So I can say no, but you'll understand why I'm saying no, and you'll understand why I'm rejecting you and what I'm rejecting you for. Make sure to share this video, because I feel like everyone should be reminded of all the childhood shows we watched and look at them with a more adult perspective and see really what the heck was going on. The early 2000s was wild. It was like a whole fever dream. Like, what? I was a child, but still, what was happening? I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye!
It's 5:50 something and I feel so empty inside. The sun is going down, the sky